Do you want to know the honest, unglamorous truth about what a gardener actually spends most of his time doing? It's not the fun part. It's it's not the harvesting. It's not the pretty rows of green that you see in the videos. It's the dirty, aching, behind the scenes grunt work that makes all of it possible. And that's pretty much exactly what I've been doing and have been buried in almost literally lately. So let me catch you up. The big job has been rebuilding the tomato beds. If you grew tomatoes last season, you know they are hungry, hungry plants. They take a tremendous amount out of the soil, and by the end of the year, those beds were just spent. They're exhausted. Grow nothing but sad little plants if I left them like that. So I've been giving them a proper overhaul. Hauling in compost by the wheelbarrow, working it all in, rebuilding that soil back up into something that can actually feed crop again. And I'll be honest, halfway through, arms burning, shirt soaked through, I did stop and ask myself why I do this to myself every single year. But then I remember what those beds give back when they're right, and the sheer amount of good food that comes out of them. And it puts the wheelbarrow right back in my hands. It is heavy. Uh, it's sweaty, thankless work, and nobody ever films it. But skip it, and your whole season suffers. So I've been putting in the hours. Now, before any of that rebuilding could even start, though, there was the cleanup, which is its own miserable chore. Pulling out all the dead, frost-killed remains of last season, the tangled vines and the spent stalks, and clearing the beds right down to bare soil. It's the kind of job that makes a garden look worse before it actually looks better, and it's easy to feel like you're going backwards while that's happening. But you're not. You're making room. Everything good this year starts with hauling out everything finished from last year. The other thing that I've gotten into, and I'll admit I'm a little bit too excited about it, is I started a worm bin. Uh, yeah, I know how that sounds, but I've become weirdly fond of these little things. I go out and check on them, and it's like they're pets in a way. My family thinks I've kind of lost it. Standing over a bin of worms, just grinning. Uh, Understandable, but they're quietly turning my kitchen scraps into some of the best stuff you can put in the garden, all on their own. And I find the whole operation genuinely delightful. It's the closest thing to free magic that I know of. Trash in one end, black gold out the other, and all I had to do was not mess it up. On top of that, I've been getting my seeds sorted and started for the coming season, which is its own kind of hopeful, fiddly work. There is something about starting seeds that never gets old, even after all of these years. Tiny thing in a tray, and you just know what it wants to become. On the channel side now, so I've fallen behind a little bit in the comments, and I'm sorry about that. A lot of you left uh, really thoughtful questions, especially about bringing uh, tired soil back to life, actually, which is funny timing because that's precisely what I've been getting my hands on. So a lot of what I've been doing is going to turn straight into answers for all of you. As for what's coming, once these beds are rebuilt and things start really growing, that's when the good videos happen. I'd rather wait and show you the real thing than rush something out while everything just is just still dirt and potential. Patience is kind of the whole job. So that's the video. That's where it stands. Beds are getting rebuilt, worms hard at work, seeds started, and a good season taking shape underneath all of it. It's messy, humble, hands in the dirt work. But that's the part that I've always loved most. If I'm honest, yeah, that's the part I've loved most. Thanks for hanging in there during the quiet stretch. The garden's waking up, and so are we. Talk soon.